1, go. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals featuring the Chicago Bulls and Miami Heat. This is Jeff Grant with SBRforum.com. Opening tip scheduled for 7 o'clock Eastern Time on TNT from American Airlines Arena. The Heat anywhere between 12 and 12.5 point favorites, while the total sits at 187. Go to SBRodds.com to monitor any future odds movement. Of course, the Bulls picked up a shocking 93-86 victory in Game 1 as 12.5 point road underdogs on Monday, going under the betting total of 188. The offensive star was point guard Nate Robinson, scored a game-high 27 points. And the Heat, in post-game comments, mentioned that they just failed to execute in this game and they should be much better in this particular affair. On the defensive end, they allowed 35 points in the final 12 minutes. That matched a season high for the fourth quarter in points allowed, dating back to, of course, the start of the 2012-13 regular season. The Bulls are expected to be without forward Luol Deng and guard Kirk Hinrich for a second consecutive game in this series. Expected to return in Game 3 when the series shifts to the Windy City and the United Center. 6-21 in Game 2s on the road, but 7-0 Eastern Conference semifinal series record when winning Game 1. So if you're looking to grab that big series price, that's a statistic that many are going to circle. But of course, a lot of that had to came during the era of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Jimmy Butler played all 48 minutes. He's done that now 3 consecutive games, and he draws the assignment of LeBron James. I'm not sure if that's a good thing for the Bulls in this particular affair. 8-day layoff for the Heat after sweeping the Milwaukee Bucks in the quarterfinals, so they're definitely rusty. But they also took the lead in the third quarter and looked like they were going to go away from the Bulls, but the Bulls made some shots, and that's when they were sharper. I think that was the big determining factor in the opening game in this series. The Big Three, 18 of 43 combined from the field, and they are averaging, even though it's a small sample size of 5 games, they are averaging 97.2 points in the NBA playoffs after scoring 102.9 during the regular season. Of course, they haven't really played a significant game in quite some time. They clinched home court advantage on April 10th, and after their long winning streak during the regular season, once that was over, basically they shut it down during the regular season. So I expect a much better performance in Game 2. Miami also 2-0 against the spread after opening a playoff series with a loss during the Big Three era, covering those games by an average of 11 points. James combined 61 points, 18 rebounds, and 10 assists. More than the game, I like any prop playing LeBron James points, rebounds, and assists in this game. I think he's going to carry the load and get it done here in Game 2. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to pick the Miami Heat -12 against the Chicago Bulls on Tuesday. I think Butler's going to have a hard time matching up with James' energy. James, of course, had 8 days off before the last one, while Butler's played a ton of minutes, and no Luol Deng, who's normally the matchup for LeBron James in this series. So my official pick, the Miami Heat -12 against the Chicago Bulls. This has been Jeff Grant with SBRforum.com, and catch all the NBA playoff action by going to SBRvideo.com. Cut.